still waters. When we receive your baptism, we are born anew. God of bread and wine. When we hear you teach, so pour out your Spirit, and make your water flow. Fill us with holy food. May our hearts and hands be open wide to receive your gift of life.
O living flame of love, O lamps of fire, in those splendors, the deep wave caverns of feeling, once obscure and blind, now give forth so rarely, so exquisitely, both warm and light to their beloved. How gently and lovingly you waken my heart where in secret you dwell in love, and in your sweet breathing, filled in good and glory, how tenderly you swell my heart with love.
You don't recognize this tune, it's because my wife wrote it. I was paid to say that. Walking in the morning dew with clear view, so near to that glorious day. Let the warm struggle while the clouds roll. Let's my soul and my mind away. One more footprint in the sands of time. One more step along the chosen way. Let me take get them closer to that glorious day. Stepping down the right road with a light low, bound to go for good today. Keeping that straight line in the sunshine. One more sign to guide me on my way. In the sands of time, one more step along the chosen way. Get them closer to that glorious day. In the sands of time, one more step along the chosen way. Let the bells toll, let the wheels roll. Get them closer to that, closer to that, closer to that glorious day.
When the day of Pentecost came, they were all together in one place. Suddenly the noise came from heaven. In the sudden like of strong wind blowing, the noise filled the whole house where they were sitting. They saw something that looked like flames of fire. The flames were separated and stood over each person there. They were all filled with Holy Spirit.
Matthew 5, verses 14 through 16. You are the light that gives light to the world. A city that is built on a hill cannot be hidden, and people don't hide a light under a bowl. They put the light on a lampstand, then the light shines for all the people in the house. In the same way, you should be a light for other people. Live so that they will see the good things you do. Live so that they will praise your Father in heaven.
You're not yet.
Okay.
I'm next.
Oh, well.
Oh,
So when we think about fire, we think about two things, right? We think about heat and we think about light. So what happens when we apply fire to things and heat them?
When the fire is warming up a house.
Yep.
Or when it's roasting marshmallows.
Oh, it changes food too, doesn't it? Did they cook our dinner tonight? Okay, so what else? What else does fire change? It burns things. So what things could it burn? Yep, it could burn trees. It could burn people. Paper. So when we burn wood, what does it become? Ash. Ash. What can you do with ash? Do you know? You know you can put it in your garden for fertilizer? Yeah. So what happens when we cook food and we change it from something raw to something when we like? Let's think what we usually have tonight. What happens when you roast a marshmallow? It gets ooey gooey, and what else does it do?
Deliciousness.
Deliciousness. It melts the chocolate.
And you almost melted something.
Yup. So it transforms. That's the word. Is it transforms things, right? So what about fire as light? So what happens when we eat the food? It tastes good.
It's cooked.
It's cooked.
And we won't get sick.
Okay. Does it fuel our bodies?
Yes.
And then we go do things?
Yes.
Can we then go change the world?
Yes.
Yeah. We can.
Okay.
Yeah. So what about with light? Fire is a source of light.
It can be used in lanterns.
Yup.
It gives us light.
That's light. So what happens out here in about, what, hour and a half or so? What happens?
It gets dark.
What happens before it gets dark? Who's been to the beach for a sunset?
Pink.
What happens?
It turns pinkish red.
Does it change colors?
Yeah.
Does it make everything glow? So it changes things.
Also, if you think about it, the sun is made of fire.
My daughter.
Thank you.
With all the answers. Right? So what else? How else does fire change things with light? Has anybody ever been in a storm and had their power go out?
Not in Bedford.
Not in Brantford, never. Never. What happens? Somebody else. What happens? It gets dark when there's a storm. So how does light change things? How does that candle or
Makes
that
it brighter.
flashlight or
Makes
that
it
light?
brighter.
Right. Does it look the same as when all your lights are on? No. How does it look? Say that again. It's like just a little area. So this gift of fire, it changes things, right? It makes things look different, feel different, taste different, right? So what are we supposed to do with all of that? Go ahead, Eliza. Go ahead. What are we supposed to do with that? Oh, maybe not all the answers, huh? So what are we supposed to do with this light and this heat that changes us? Savor it? Okay. What else are we supposed to do? What's that magic word starts with a T? Transform. Oh, they were listening. Transform.
Or transformation.
Yeah. What does transform mean? Change something. Do you guys know? All of you, do we have the possibility to change the world?
Yes. I do have all the answers.
You're welcome. So when we think about fire, when we see those candles, when we eat a s'more, even if you make it in your oven, think about how things have changed because of it. Think about how it's changed and what we can do to change the world around us. Is that what we're going to be doing with the mission project this summer? We're going to be changing the world. And sometimes you change the world this much, And some songs he changed the world this much.
Like Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, like Abraham Lincoln. Okay? So think about that when you see a candle. Or eat some cooked food.
Any cookies?
Cookies.
Fire.
Is used to make cookies. So what's the word for today?
Transform.
Transform.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Right. Get off the stage.
So we have a song about the light. Some of you may know this from Hank Williams. Senior, I saw the light.
Your outdoor voice.
Same song. If you had seen and heard it, you would have felt quite certain it was the star themselves which were singing. And it was the first voice people made them hear.
There you go.
So we're going to do one more song, and you all know this
you everyone for coming.